everyone, welcome to this update video this morning. I trust and hope you're doing good. So we'll be looking at what's going on across the Atlantic basin, especially with the disturbance that is east of the Lesser Antilles. So as of the latest National Hurricane Center's update this morning, we can see here it is given a 60% chance of development, and imminent formation is not expected because it is in an unfavorable environment. So conditions are not highly conducive right now to allow it to strengthen into anything in the short term. However, as it heads towards the vicinity of the Bahamas and even the US, we could see it being in a better environment that will allow for some intensification of it. So we'll be looking at the latest from our models, but also the Eastern Pacific is getting active. We can see here that there are a few disturbances. So we have one highlighted in yellow, 30% chance of development over the course of the next 7 days. And we have two in red. So we've got that first one there where we have that X. That is a high 90% chance of formation over the course of the next 7 days. And then not far from that, we see that other highlighted area. So we don't have an X right here. And X usually shows where our disturbance is located. The disturbance is not yet there for this area. However, we could see some development within the general region as we head into the next couple of days. So overall, the Eastern Pacific is getting quite active. There have already been two named storms over there, Aleta and Bud. The next name is Carlotta. So we'll see what happens, but overall, with many of these systems that form in the Pacific, they move out to sea and not to be a bother for anyone. So I'll keep you guys posted on this ocean basin as necessary, but there are three disturbances or three areas to watch over there. Heading back to the Atlantic, on the satellite imagery here, we can see a couple of disorganized showers and thunderstorms associated with the tropical disturbance out there. Again, not sustaining much activity because of the unfavorable environment that persists. But in the Caribbean, a whole lot not going on either. We can see a few showers and thunderstorms within the vicinity of Jamaica, the Cayman Islands. As we're going to be heading through today, mostly scattered showers and thunderstorms across the region for the Lesser Antilles, Greater Antilles, even for sections of the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, while it will be a little bit more active towards Central America, parts of Belize, Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, even the offshore islands as well, going down to Costa Rica, Panama, so it may be a bit more active there. Similar thing for a few spots in Colombia, going to Venezuela and Guyana. ABC Islands should be on the dry side as we head throughout today. So not going to be too active in terms of rainfall for many of the Caribbean islands. There's not a major system right now to unleash a whole lot of rain across a widespread area, but some showers and thunderstorms definitely possible across some areas today. So looking at what the models are showing now in terms of or tropical disturbance in the Atlantic, let's go on to them. So we're looking at the ensembles here, different members for the GFS and Euro model. And when we see a greater cluster of them, expecting that in a general area at a particular time, we may see something develop an airflow pressure. That's what the L represents. Then we have a better chance of actually seeing something. So as for the GFS has not been so adamant about development with the ensemble members. We see a few of them showing that, hey, we could have something try to form near the Bahamas or even in the Gulf of Mexico. Meanwhile, the Euro has been a bit more consistent with the members expecting development and shows that we could have something trying to get itself together as it moves to the Bahamas, but curving away from the US around the area of high pressure, because the high pressure system out there is the steering mechanism for it. So based on the strength of it, based on the position, that will determine a lot in terms of where the system goes. But nothing is solid just yet because there's still some time out from when we could even see eventual development of this. But again, it's given a 60% chance over the course of the next 7 days. Over the course of the next 2 days, a 0% chance. Nothing is expected of this in the short term because of the dry environment it is in, but it may reach a more conducive environment towards the Bahamas. Hence, the recent models would favor that area for some development. But regardless, the National Hurricane Center has stated that the Greater Antilles and even the U.S. should be keeping watch on this. We should continue to monitor the progress of this system. But I'll be here to keep you guys posted as I do on a daily basis. So that is basically it from my end for this update video. Again, imminent formation of this not anticipated. The Eastern Pacific is getting active, but many of those systems over there will likely not be a bother to land. So that is it for now, guys. I hope you found this update to be informative, and if you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll get to you when I have the chance to do so. And remember to always be weatherwise.